Okay, so I just put the nest box on for Murphy and Arquette. Arquette is very focused on the cage next door. She might have a crush on the male, although I find that kind of doubtful, but we'll see. And there is Colorado. He is all over that box. Look at the hen, though. She's been very focused on next door, and now all of a sudden, she's looking at him. Oh, what does he have? And Kenny Loggins' girl is practically in that box already. She's like, honey, look at this. It's our dream house. And now, what's funny is, Bella Rose has been sitting over here haunting Innocent and Luna, presumably because of their box, or they have something better than she does. Now, a bird is going to have a hard time seeing the opening on the box when I've got a divider there and she can't lean her head around the side of the divider. But if she leaned far enough back in the cage, she could probably see at least one edge of the hole. So, she has definitely been interested in this over here, and now all of a sudden she's not. She's gone. This is her box over here. She might even be in it already. So now Luna and Indus are free to get into their box. Freer. She's already been in there, but I haven't seen her spending a lot of time. She's been kind of waiting for this other hen to lose interest. And there is another hen losing interest. Bella Rose says, look at this. See, what she's doing right now is she's looking around the back side of the nest box. She can't touch it because it's outside of the cage, but she's looking at it. And she'll go up above it and look at the back side of the box too. So they have the kind of spatial relationship understanding to realize that the exterior of the nest box is the exterior of the nest box. Let's see what these two are doing. Oh, she's finally starting to move a little. She's been sitting there stuck to the bars at the neighbor's cage. And now she's kind of acting like, Colorado has been set up before, but never actually bred because he kept driving his girls away, waiting for some other nameless hen. I'm hoping he's not going to do that this time, but he definitely recognizes a nest box when he sees one, whereas Ice has probably never seen one before. There's Bella Rose up there looking around. Now, I actually saw Lemony jump at and bite at Chalk a couple of times, which is not a good sign. However, the bites where she grabbed the tip of his tail and pulled on it, and the tip of one of his long wing feathers and pulled on it, so they were not super aggressive bites. So, I don't know, we're going to have to watch and see how this goes. If she proves difficult, I will have to pull her and put her back at some later date. But, like I said, the bites didn't look serious, but, and what he's doing right there, having stationed himself between him and the neighbors, is he's saying, hey, this is my territory. I got a nest box. I got a hen. You can't come over here. So he's standing guard. And there are no neighbors to the other side, so he's going to stay on that side. Lemony is definitely, that nest box is what she wanted. But now we got to remain to be seen if she's going to accept the male. He's been getting close to her, and like I said, they've been together for like 4 days. If she really didn't like him, he'd be scared of her by now. And he's not. He still runs up to her and flirts with her and stuff like that. So he has not given up by any stretch. But we got to watch. These two, on the other hand, are definitely becoming a pair. Oh, I think I just saw her go in. Let's take a little closer peek. Oh, look at Colorado. Now, he is trying to get he has discovered the nest box. He's like, oh wow, we got a nest box. This is looking good. Now he's trying to get her to acknowledge the nest box. Like, honey, look, we have one now. It's over here. And she's kind of being goofy. She's more focused, still more focused on getting at the neighbors. Let's see what he'll do. He took her spot. See, I think she can see the edge of the hole on the neighbor's nest box, and she still wants that. Colorado's like, girl, look over here. That might be one of the reasons that Mist and Dolorite over here have been moving kind of slowly, is that she's really been fixated on their box. They're going to worry about that for a while. Mist just went in the nest box. Colorado's really got some size on him. He doesn't have the greatest feather in the world, but he got big. His mama Stella was a big girl, too. See this? Now that the neighbors are distracted with their own nest box, that hen, that's Luna, flapping her wings in place, that is a marking territory. She's saying, my man, my nest box, my territory. And all that is because Bella Rose is now fascinated by her own nest box and completely ignoring her. So she feels safe and confident that she can mark that territory. And there is Chalk, and he is guarding territory while she's over looking at boxes and stuff. His neighbors are right there. It's hard to see him in the white bars, but his neighbors are right there going, oh, look, you guys got one too now. And the boys are going to sit there and have discussions about whose hen, whose nest box, whose territory. Colorado. She's sidling out to her going, look, honey, we have a nest box now. She looks at it. It's kind of drawing her attention away from her previous obsession. But she's not sure yet. Bella Rose. She is just, she's hanging upside down on the hole of the box, half in and half out. And that's her tail flipping around up there. Now, Colorado is trying to get this girl to pay attention to the box. Whereas Kenny Loggins' girl is paying attention to the box, so now his job is to start guarding the territory and make sure nobody bothers her while she's in that box. What do you think, honey? Is it good? He's doing the same thing. He's like, look, honey, box. I'll guard it. Don't worry. And Arquette up there hasn't even looked. She's still completely obsessed with the neighbors. These birds are so goofy. Oh, there she goes. Back in her spot. Colorado, you're going to have to get her attention a little better than that. Chalk is still chasing her. See how he shadows her? He has not accepted him yet, but he has not given up. Which tells me that she must be giving him some kind of encouragement. or at least not discouraging him. And some hens will reject the cock until they get the nest box. And they'll go, oh, okay, I can see you're a good provider now. What a smart guy. You found us a nest box. But beforehand, they were like, sorry, honey, you get nothing until I have a nest box. But other hens, if they're rejecting before the nest box and you give it too soon, will continue to reject the male and lay a bunch of blank eggs. So you really have to watch and see which way it's going with the pairing. These two are an established pair. He's giving him a hard time because out in the fight cage, he wandered off with his sister for a while. But we know she's going to take him back. Because although these birds are very promiscuous, they are not Christian. Therefore, they don't really care. As long as you come back and feed the kids. Yeah, see, he's right in there. Our box, honey. Look at our box. Don't give up, boy. And Arquette, look at her down there in the corner. She's like not even acknowledging the box. Murphy, on the other hand, is excited and interested because there's a box, but his hen is completely ignoring it. Same thing down here. Goofy birds. Is she in? Kenny Loggins, is she in? She's half in. Arquette, are you blind? And look at these guys. So these guys next door are very excited because they don't have anybody peering in at their nest box anymore. So it feels a lot more like theirs. These guys still will because they haven't got their nest boxes yet, but it's coming. And these two, I have not, Lake last time completely refused the box, and all the men that I gave her. And I just saw him feeding her. So this is her man. But she has not gone in the box yet. So I just pulled the box that I had given her and gave her the box with the biggest hole that I could find. Because last time I had a big hen that couldn't get into the box I gave her. And I thought, Lake is huge, and she's a heavy, heavy hen. So I thought maybe she has trouble getting in and out the door. So she has a door big enough for a cockatiel at this point. She ought to be able to use it if she wants it. And you too. See that piece of grass? She's been in the box. And I've seen these two going in and out. It's getting hot, so. No, look at this thing over there. She says, I want that box, damn it. Yeah, you have to want the man too. That's the rule. Okay, these guys I'll be cleaning up the last 8 boxes tomorrow and putting them on as I see fit. So, I think, I need to see Aerie loving on this guy a little bit. I think she will accept him when she gets her box. I think these two are ready for a box. I'm not sure about these two, but we'll see. And then on the middle stack right here, I'm going to give these two a box because Thames has decided that she is his girl, even though she hasn't decided. But Thames is one of those cocks that doesn't take no for an answer. So she will be his girl, whether she likes it or not. These two, I'll give them a box because I've seen them interacting a lot and having the discussion. But I think a nest box will move them forward. And these two, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to watch them for a little while longer. And I have to watch these two for a little while longer because Doherty actually had a girl out in the flight. But I couldn't let him have her because she was his sister. So I have to watch these two and make sure some progress is being made before I give them a box so that he doesn't try and drive her away. So we'll see. But that's what's happening for today. 4 new boxes. 4 new pairs. Oh, she came up for air. Has she seen the box yet? She can come up for air for long. She's been completely obsessed with that side of the cage. It's going to take her acknowledging the box to get her off of that and move in a different direction. See him? He says, we are doing this together whether you like me or not. Is he in? Yeah. That's a head in. So, you keep it up, Chalk. She'll come around. It's amazing how fast they're moving in. I seem to be catching everybody at a good time. All right, you two, put it together.